of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there. So the Utah State Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice move to keep running. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jennings. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. It'll be third and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect. The lead is now 5 here in the first.
And this one started out kind of bizarre, haven't it? Like you got the defense that put 2 on the board. Now the special teams adds 3. All we need next is the defense to score. And wait a minute. Hey, guys, are we in Iowa?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. And the defense got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running it to the right. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 10 over Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jennings. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Irwin. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's the handoff.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 86.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
UCLA 19, Utah State 0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long.
3rd down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irwin. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, UCLA.
Trying to power it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
UCLA.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Utah State 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Punts it out of the air. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. The play action fake. He's got an open man. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Makes the grab on the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Irwin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
At the 19.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
UCLA.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Quick with the spin move. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fights off a defender. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On third down, he drops the throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They need the 40 to convert here on third down.
It's third down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown, UCLA. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
Getting set for the point after.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Off play action. Stands in and takes the hit. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Let's it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Catch in the middle, it's Irwin. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
At the 17-yard line. First down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And his throw is incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Utah State, 10.
On the move from inside is 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Jennings. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Got it in the middle, it's Jennings. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Brings up second down.
Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Pickup of 15. And first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give on the counter. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
75. Utah State, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. The fair catch called for and made. UCLA will go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Brings up second down.
To the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Out of bounds at the 17. And that's up.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Hunt is on its way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Kendricks. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, breaks into the open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.